There was once a time where there were these two guys. One was a female and one was a guy. Those two people were fallen in love with each other. They were loving each other a lot, very, 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 very much. And they used to hang out and go outside, always together, always together, always together. They were never hanging out with friends and stuff like that. They were just together, always. Like, imagine a chain, bro. Imagine a chain. They were always chained between each other. They were never leaving the other one. And so what happened? What happened is that Tom, Tom started to lose the attraction for the other girl, which is named Sophia. Tom started losing the attraction, started to lose the attractiveness for the girl. Because, why? Because they were meeting, they were around each other too much. What happens is, the more you hang out with someone, and the more you don't hang out with other people to do something different, what happens is you start losing the attraction because it starts feeling monotonous. It starts feeling like the same because your dopamine receptors gets adapted. So you want to meet more people instead. Instead that always the same guys and always the same guy. Because what creates the attractiveness, the attraction between the people, the boundaries, what attracts people, like the poles, the positive and the negative poles, they are attracted because for people there is a force that creates this attraction, this connection, this chain that builds the chain. What is this chain? What it is made of? It's made of mysteriosity. When you meet the same person every day, every day, every day, you get tired. You get tired because there is no mysteriosity at all because you know everything of this person. So as long as you keep meeting this person, the mysteriosity keeps going down and down and down and down and down, 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 down. And then you lose the attraction. And then you lose the interest. And then what happens is the couple, the relationship starts to crumble, starts to break. And what happens is the earthquakes comes, the sad moments comes, the depression, the anxiety. All of these problems are caused by staying around each other too much. And this is what happens when you love a person too much. I learned there is a need, a must for a division for meeting a person and staying alone. You must stay alone or with another guy, another people. Because if you keep sticking to this person, you need to be aware that you're just running this relationship between, which is maybe between a guy and a guy, or between a girl and a guy, which obviously friendship and relationships, both of them, gives the same outcome. Mysteriosity is a hell of a drug, bro. It's a fucking drug, and it's so fucking powerful. It's so powerful. So Tom gets tired of Sophia because obviously she's always chasing Tom, and Tom starts getting like, oh, what the fuck, just leave me fucking alone. Just let me have a bit of fun with my friends and just let me detach from you a bit. Like, what the fuck are you doing? Just leave me alone, bro. This is the attitude of Tom. And how do you think Sophia reacts to this reaction of Tom? She gets sad. She feels like she's too much. She feels like she's in the way of Tom, of his path, his life somehow. And she starts having anxiety and fears and feeling like she's too much. She shouldn't be there around Tom. Like as if the relationship was harming Tom for her. She was thinking this. She was having a lot of thoughts that were destroying Sophia. Sophia is alone, only she and her mind. And what she thinks on 24 hours of her day is running her. Every hour she's thinking about Tom and her, about the relationships, about how she could be harming Tom. What is she's thinking? Oh, what I'm doing wrong? What I could be doing better? Maybe I'm doing something wrong. Maybe I'm ruining the relationship. Maybe I'm ruining Tom's life. These are all the thoughts that Sophia makes in her mind. Because obviously the reaction from the guy, from Tom, affected her in a negative way. And she feels like she's too much. She shouldn't be there. So, to recover this phase, to recover this situation, she must detach from the other guy. Just like Tom detached from Sophia. As Sophia instead is trying to chase him. What she should do is not chase him. She should go her way, her path. Walk her own life path. Work towards herself. Like Tom maybe is a degenerate guy who doesn't care about fucking self-improvement. Sophia is different. Sophia is very fucking smart. Sophia is on self-improvement. Sophia knows. She always wanted a relationship with an healthy guy, a strong guy, a smart guy. But maybe this guy is very toxic. Maybe this guy is not giving value to this girl. Or maybe it's the girl's fault for being too clingy, being too much, chasing too much the other guy. Instead, this girl should detach a bit, a little bit from her emotions and go her own way. And what happens if she does it? Most girls do it. If she does it, Tom will come back because Tom will find the relationships feels like it's crumbling. They are getting far from each other. So it creates like this chain of mysteriosity. What is she doing? I like it. I like this mysteriosity. So this is what attracts Tom to the girl again. And what happens is she will be attracting Tom. Before it was the opposite. It's all about the roles. There is a chaser and a guy that goes away. A girl or a guy, it doesn't matter. It could be both for the feminine or the masculine part. So, what creates the boundaries is the mysteriosity. And Sophia learned this day that she shouldn't care too much. She shouldn't care too much about how people see her. Because Tom was see her as a clingy person, as a clingy soulmate. And this day she learned she must not be like that. She must follow her path. And everything will be attracted, will come towards her like magic. His boyfriend will come back if she starts getting far from him. Because after all, it may be toxic, but this is what creates the boundaries. This is what creates the connection between the people. The more you meet a person, the more your dopamine receptors gets adapted and you don't feel the happiness anymore, And also you don't feel the need because I know everything of this person. I know everything. What's the matter? You're always kissing, having fun with this person, your soulmate. You don't feel anything anymore because it became monotonous. It became too normal. So what gives it value? Think about it. What gives value to the things, to the activities, to the situations, to the actions? Is the fact that they are rare. Rare. Something must be rare. When something is rare, it gets value. Why do you think being rich holds so much value. It's so cool because it's art, because it's rare. You don't see in the street every guy you meet is not a billionaire. So what gives the value to a billionaire? The fact it's rare. The fact you don't meet it every time you go in the streets. So it creates this chain of this attraction of this is cool. What it feels like. I don't meet it every time I go on the streets. It creates this doubt, this mysteriosity. It creates the mysteriosity when something is rare. To you, it gives the mysteriosity. And it creates in you this attraction. And it works for the people and for anything else. But we are talking about the people. And in a relationship, this is how it works. So Sophia learned that she must value herself more instead of valuing the other guy. Because what she sees about herself, it's what she really are. She's her perception of herself. So if she sees as a person that got no value and need a boyfriend, need to chase a boyfriend, she will feel like shit. And what she did is she felt like shit. You know, there is a reflection for your actions. There is a cause and a reflection. You always get something in return for your actions. What you do have a result, on an impact on your life. So you must have value. You must evaluate more yourself instead of other people. Because if you evaluate other people, you lose yourself. And when you start think about it when you start evaluating a lot of yourself, you start feeling cool in your shoes, you start feeling cool around yourself, not being alone. You start feeling cool being alone. What happens is other people will start seeking you, will start seeing you as a leader, will start seeing you as powerful. Because what goes in their mind? This guy is fucking powerful. This guy doesn't rely on anyone to feel happiness, to be happy, to be strong, to be anything. So I can learn something from him. Let's get near him. I want to know what's the secret. What's the secret? Let me know. And what happens is he will chase this guy. He will chase this leader. Leader is both from men and women. Whether you're a feminine person or a masculine person, it doesn't fucking matter. It doesn't matter. It goes for both the roles, both the parts. It's all in the mind. Like I always said, it's all in the mind. It doesn't matter who you really are. It doesn't matter how people perceive you. It doesn't matter, physically. It doesn't matter your physical appearance. If you are confident in yourself, if you feel cool in your shoes, if you stand straight, if you are in control of your mind, of yourself, of your emotions, people will see you as powerful, and people for it will start chasing you, because there is always a slave and a leader. So you got to choose. Do you want to be a chaser, so a slave, or do you want to be a leader, a person that likes being in his own shoes, that doesn't rely on anyone? Because this is what gives power to people. The fact you don't have to rely on anyone. All you got to do is not hanging around people too much. You need a balance between being extroverted and introverted. There is no negative in being an introverted. Maybe you're an introverted and you feel like, oh, I should talk more, I should be more extroverted. This is my problem. It's not a problem, in fact, because many extroverted people feel the opposite. They would like to be like you, introverted, because they talk too much, and like every secret they have, they give it. They got no secrets at all, and it depletes your fucking power. you have over yourself and over the people around yourself. Because if you got no secrets, people will not get attracted to you, and you will basically have no power. No power. Because this is what creates the connection, the doubt, the mysteriosity. Amplify your mysteriosity, because this is what gives you value. Don't chase your boyfriend, don't chase your girlfriend. If he is not chasing you, please go the other direction, go the other path. Don't obsess over it. Oh, maybe if I don't chase her, she will get tired of me, she will forget me, she will not care about me anymore. What should I do? Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. This is unmasculinating you. This is killing your masculinity. You're meant to not fear. As a man, even as a female, it doesn't fucking matter. It's a principle. It's a human principle. You must rely on yourself, not on others. Not if this person, if your soulmate, if your soulmate gets tired of you because you detached, just like she or he did, it means you just weren't meant for each other. Accept it. This is what happened with my ex-girlfriend. The distance cut our connection because it was just not worth it for the I had no money to meet her, but she just even didn't want a relationship after everything I did. So for the first 2 months after the breakup, I just wanted to check on her. I just wanted to chase her. I was basically chasing her. And she, obviously, I can see it. She saw me as a victim, as a submissive guy. And this is a fucking huge red flag. Obviously, I had to feel the pain. I had to feel the struggle. I had to shame myself around her. To learn a new lesson this day. That day I learned a new lesson, and it was that I should never, I must never chase a girl, because this is what kills the attraction in me for her. And this is what happened. She was getting far, and I was chasing her, and she was keeping on getting far. Think about it. Always the toxic guys are the ones that are chased the most by girls. Why? Because they don't give a fuck. They don't chase. They get chased by the girls. And so what I did this day, I did the opposite, and I got the wrong result. But this teached me. You must go through a lot of shit in life to learn. And I don't regret this choice I made to chase her. Because after all, it was the only way I had to learn how to deal with girls. So don't be scared about losing your boyfriend, your girlfriend. You will find another. You will find another. Life, it's a never-ending process of getting better. After all, this is self-improvement. Don't be scared. Fear not.